Yo guys, Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back to Assetto Corsa, and welcome on board the ProTech P96, which has this terrible Race Sim Studio anti-stall system. I don't know what they were thinking. I love Race Sim Studio. I don't know what they're going for with this anti-stall system. It is so difficult to get the car rolling, and such a fantastic car. It just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I start driving it. But the reason I am driving this ProTech P96 today, and the reason well, not the reason, but the sort of justification for hearing me moan about the anti-stall system is that this recently received an update. So a few of you asked me to review the Race Sim Studio updates. There's been 3 major updates posted recently. This ProTech P96 along with the BMW hypercar and the 2010 V8 Formula 1 car. So I'm not going to review all 3. I just wanted to do a deep dive into the P96 and how it drives. That wasn't a physics update, by the way, that Race Sim Studio pushed. Tweaks here and there to all 3 cars, but generally what they were doing with the hypercars was kind of baselining things. We're expecting more from Race Sim Studio very soon on the endurance front. So they wanted to get all the cars on equal footing, so to speak. Make sure all is well, make sure they integrate well with the app, so that when they do push an update and when they do release more cars, that all the cars kind of start equally and are equally as enjoyable to drive and hopefully perform roughly the same. So to test this P96, we're going to do a mini 24-hour drive here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. It's going to equate to somewhere around 5 laps, I would guess. So as you can see in the top left corner of your screen, I've got time set to 24x, meaning that we will do a full day-night cycle in a lot less than a day and night. So, yeah, that's the plan. This first lap should be all daytime, and then the second lap should be kind of the sun setting, and then third lap I suspect will be in the dark, and then we should start to get back into daylight hours thereafter. So hopefully I've got that timing right. So yeah, no major physics update to the P96, but I do really like the car. I think Race Sim Studio does a great job. I mean, we have this in the official Le Mans game, and I would say this is equally, if not more, enjoyable to drive. Now, how much enjoyment there should be in driving a hypercar, of course, is subjective. None of us know. None of us drive the real hypercars. But, yeah, this one definitely feels more planted than does Le Mans Ultimate in its own Porsche 963. So, again, not saying one is right, but I'd say this one is more enjoyable. It feels nice and planted. The rubber feels alive underneath you for sure. Whoa, except there, where you almost crash. So it's an interesting way to test a WEC car. This, of course, not Le Mans. But just the same, we will test it here. Is it the ultimate test of a car? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Certainly enough going on here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife to test sort of all facets of a car, I would say. And if you're wondering, I am not out here by my lonesome. There are plenty of other cars. They've gone around the track. I just made it, myself as the only hypercar. But there's a whole bunch of GT3s out here with us, so we'll catch them probably sometime in the second lap. Whew, just about lost it there. But yeah, nicely done by Race Sim Studio. They always crush the mods, whatever mod they do, I'm down with. They've yet to make a bad mod, I would say. And this ProTech P96 certainly is not a bad mod. In fact, it is very good. And something that's interesting is I wasn't a fan of the hypercar class when it first came to WEC. Originally, if you're old enough to remember what was sort of hinted at when we heard we were going to get hypercars in the World Endurance Championship. A lot of us thought it would be like the McLaren Senna and things like that. But they went a different direction, and I kind of was like, well, this is just LMP1 light. Like, the performance isn't that great. What are we really doing here? But thanks to sim racing, I've actually developed an appreciation for the cars. They're really fun, and just the right amount of sophistication. You could maybe make the argument that LMP1 had a bit too much technology, and they were just getting like too fast. I don't know. But these seem slightly simpler to drive. But yeah, the car drives beautifully. I really like it. Whoa! But of course, Virtual Racing Cars has their own hypercars. And we've got a few other competitors on the market. Oh, the Cadillac, most recently from United Racing Design, I thought was phenomenal. One of their best cars. So yeah, we're getting a grid pretty quickly here, but relying almost entirely on Race Sim Studio to provide the GT3s. For those not familiar, oh no. Nobody saw that. The World Endurance Championship went away from GTEs and brought in GT3 LM. And thankfully Race Sim Studio has us covered on that as well. Lots of really great GT3s. They're my favorite GT3 cars in all of sim racing. Highly recommend them. If you're in a GT3 mood, to me they feel the most alive of any racing sim I've tried. Alright, time to open her up. We should hit 320-ish, I believe. Up into 7th gear now for the first time. And if you're wondering, we're about 2 minutes back of the first GT3 car. So 313 kilometers per hour over the crest. Again, we should hit 320. 18, 21, 22. There we go. All right, so as I say, I'm expecting it to, it should be a nice sunset on this lap. Got a lot of clouds overhead, so it's not going to be a full sunshiny sunset, but the clouds should look nice, I think. And about a minute and a half behind the next GT3 car, meaning that they're just starting on the Nordschleife section. Well, no, I guess they're a few turns into Nordschleife, aren't they? Just trying to think of what's a minute and a half ahead of us right now in a GT3 car. Oof, took too much speed out there. But yeah, car feeling nice and planted now. And yeah, it's a really nice drive. At one point, the Peugeot from Virtual Racing Cars was my favorite of the Le Mans hypercars available thus far for Assetto Corsa. But this Porsche, I hate to say it because the Porsche is also my favorite car in Le Mans Ultimate, so I hate to keep going back to Porsche, but I think it's pretty tough to beat this car. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Assetto Corsa hypercar that's been released to date? I think the Caddy from United Racing Design is in my top 3, actually. I love that car. So happy to see United Racing Design put that one out. They've not been my favorite consistently over the past few years, but they really nailed that one. Alright, starting to get some long shadows here. 7:15 in the evening. And minute 20-ish to the cars ahead. Well, that's the gap. That's what I mean to say. Don't think I phrased that very well. Yeah, this car can hustle, man. I was a big fan of LMP1 by the end of it. Like those lap times, the likes of Kobayashi were putting in just absurd. Under 3 minutes, 15 seconds at Le Mans. What are we even talking about? How does that even make sense? So I think that was some of my reluctance with the hypercar class as well in real life was, you know, why are we going away from these awesome record-setting cars? But, yeah, manufacturer interest, I mean, Toyota was just so dominant. I'm sure the interest was within the Toyota camp, but the other camps, perhaps not so much. Porsche, Audi. For years, it looked like they were just showing up to have their butts handed to them. Or at least that was my perception. So I promised you sunset. And it should be upon us very soon. Again, those shadows getting pretty long. Beautiful green shades here in Germany. Let's see if I can not put it off into the grass this time. What do you say? Or maybe I will, just to keep it interesting. Just to keep you guessing, dear viewer. I don't know if I needed 7th gear there or not. It's pretty steep up through this section. And I hope I have automatic headlights selected. So I don't think I have a button mapped. I think Assetto Corsa does a pretty good job with its automatic headlights. You might have seen those clouds. We just got a glimpse of them through the trees a second ago. Starting to look pretty sunsetty. Should get some nice pink clouds, perhaps through the Beloff S section. Come on, girl. And this is a pyre-skinned track. As are many of my most popular Assetto Corsa tracks. Pyre does such an amazing job. I don't necessarily like how so many modders are going with the Patreon model, but there's some like Pyre that I have no problem supporting. The updates are so frequent, and they do such a great job with them. Come on, baby. Was this where I went off last time? Yeah, I think it was. So, survived that one. No pink clouds. Fell off S, no pink clouds. Oof. The mini carousel spat me out there. And I managed to stick the landing, thankfully. Ooh, a little slidey, little slidey. All right, 10 after 9 at night. I'm surprised that it's not darker. Beautiful clouds showing over the castle off to my right. So yeah, we'll definitely be in darkness by the end of the next lap. I maybe should have scaled things back to a few clouds to get a bit of pinkness in the sky. See if I can choose it in pure planner here. Don't know if that'll help or not. And it did. Look at me go. Thank you, Pure Planner. And where the heck are those GT3s? How have I not caught them? Just dawned on me. Just got used to driving by myself, and it just dawned on me that thought I would have caught them by now. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sky looking beautiful. Ha 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 ha. What a sight. All the oranges and pinks, yellows. So yeah, it started off as kind of a video about the ProTech P96, but maybe it's evolved into a pure showcase, as most Assetto Corsa videos are these days. Really remarkable what Peter Bose and team have done in bringing weather to the title and time of day effects. We got a Porsche and an Audi by the looks of things. So it's kind of going to gum up my plans of getting consistent fast laps here. That was the Rexy. You might have seen it in the rearview mirror there. Under a blood red sky. What's that? New Year's Day, U2? Right? Skid marks on the track, totally not me. I'm sure that was some other car. So as we can see in the top left corner of our screen, it is 10:30 p.m. The date is June 21st, 2024, meaning that it is start of summer, longest day of the year, hence the shortest night. Well, not hence, but you know what I mean. Why did I say hence? Oh, terrible line there, Mike. This is a workout. Arms are a little tired today, doing some work around the house. Ugh. And then I come beat myself up in a racing sim to boot. You can see the spotlights off in the distance there. That's a cool effect. And the spotlight right there. Track temp may have fallen a bit. by the way. This is also working as a sort of long-term test of my, how much can I say here? Of my Moza CRP2 pedals. That much is not a secret, but I was testing it with a title that isn't compatible, that is a secret. So, yes, I'll leave it at that. So anyway, the reason I say all this is because that title wasn't compatible with CRP2 pedals, so I had to go back to my Husigveldt for a while. So now I have rolled back. So when I do my review of the CRP2 pedals, which should be soon, I'll have a little bit more mileage on them, be able to tell my thoughts kind of long term. This is a good test of any sim racing gear, frankly. So just before midnight here. BMW didn't really want to let me pass, but in the end didn't really have much say in the matter. And this photoreal mod, or post-processing filter, PPF, looks really good at night. I think I've yet to find the perfect post-processing filter that looks good day and night, or looks its best day and night. I would say this looks better at night than most of my mods, but not perfect during the day. C13 Aegis, I would say, looks better during the day. But what I love about come on girl. What I do love about Photoreal is that they make it so easy by including settings. Oh, little bump there on the Merc. Big scary shadow there, like we're sitting around a campfire. And those endurance lights on the Merc look so cool, man. Alright, it is after midnight. It is tomorrow. It is June 22nd, 2024. Coming up to the end of lap 3. I'm 7 seconds off pace on this lap. So I was fighting with traffic for a lot of it. I think the next lap should still be in the dark. We might just start to see the first bits of daylight coming out, but we'll see. Still got well over half the GT3 field still to come. Beautiful sights here in Germany. Wow, looks gorgeous. 7-minute, 51-second lap there. Certainly not pushing for any records. Just enjoying this ProTech P96, which is passing with flying colors every test that I throw at it. Other than that stupid bump start system. Lambo. I love the looks of the Evo 2 Lamborghini. I think it's as good looking as any modern race car. It's very aggressive, very Lamborghini-like in everything it does. Not for everybody for sure, but for my money, I don't think many race cars look as good as that in the modern field. Just so aggressive and interesting lines, very distinct. Next car just... Okay, somehow didn't void the lap there. Thank goodness. Next car some 6 seconds up the road. Another Porsche by the looks of things. And horrible timing. Very dangerous overtaking section here. You could do it with real drivers, but with AI, you're really taking your sim racing life into your hands. Oh. One more corner. There we go. The car gets a little bit upset over these big curves here at Nürburgring Nordschleife. And in case you can see a bit of blue flashing every once in a while, that's actually the car spitting flames. Okay, Acura, where are you going? You can stay in left. No, you went right. Thankfully, I saw that coming. Coming up on 2 in the morning here. Whoa, I thought I lost it. Big sparks. Mercedes, and what else do we have? Oh, that is the Lexus, I think. Yes. And another Lexus, and an Acura. Stay inside, should be fine. There we go. So yeah, an all... Oh no, I was going to say it's an all RSS field here. That's not true. The Ferraris that we see are by Chem Flumi. And the Porsche is by URD. Oh, big lock. I don't know if it's my tires getting worn or what, but I seem to be having difficulty finding my grip here these last few laps. I don't think we've seen the 296 Ferrari yet, so maybe that's a BOP thing. Maybe Chem Flumi made his car a little bit more capable than the rest of the RSS field, or than the RSS field, I should say. Glad I touched the brakes there. Good. Yeah, I think the track temp has fallen off a bit. Or my tires just aren't cooperating. Still very much a starry night. No signs of daylight quite yet. I can kind of see it in my pure planner. Yeah, we've still got at least another hour of pure darkness to go before we see any hints of light. Oh, get around there, girl. Whew. Took a lot of curb wide there. Ho, ho, ho. Speaking of wide. Ha. Come on, Mike. The moonlight is shining through at this point. Come on, tires. Do your thing. We're almost at the Dottinger straight tires. Just hold on. There we have a BMW. Also by URD, actually, now that I think of it. There's a Bayro V2. Apologies to that Bayro. I pushed them off completely. Alright, there we go. So just 2 cars in front of us. But the next car is way down the track. So I don't even know if we're going to catch them by the end of this video. So 3:38 in the morning. I think probably around 4:30 we should start to see some light starting to break. I don't plan on doing the full 24 hours. We'll get it to kind of mid-morning, depending on how the laps work out. And depending if I survive, by the way. Just running off track completely there for no apparent reason. Come on, girl. Oh, that car does not want to bite on turn-in anymore. Oh, there we are. Suddenly, daylight has made its presence known. So how long will it be before we're in full daylight? I have no idea, but probably by the end of this lap. And I lost where I was there. Wow. Thankfully, it just came back to me at the exact right time and I got the corner done. But things were a bit dicey in my mind there. Not gonna lie. That beautiful Nürburgring Nordschleife illuminated logo there. I love that. What a great feature on this track. So the next GT3, some 30 seconds up the road. Oh, beautiful, beautiful sunrise. So yeah, obviously, won't be long till we're in full daylight here. I don't know, did you guys see Ferraris? I don't remember. Maybe we did pass them, but I just feel like I haven't seen them, but could just be my old man memory. Oh, came in a bit hot to that one. So, this is a ProTech P96 video, even though I've been just talking about the time of day for most of the video. So would I recommend this? Yeah, as I said, it's not like the update is going to really blow anyone's mind in terms of the difference versus the outgoing version. However, it's still a fantastic car, and nice to see that they have done some work to get things on equal footing for all the cars in preparation for more. So yeah, they've been somewhat elusive, as RSS does, with what their next projects will be, or their next releases rather. We know they're focused heavily on WEC, pardon me, but in terms of what is next, I don't know, probably Formula Hybrid 24. We've already got some teaser images, so you'd have to believe that's next. When will that be? I don't know, but rest assured I will cover it. And look at that, it's pretty much daylight. So we've done, it is a Ferrari, I was right. Shout out Chem Flumey, still making amazing mods. Very, very interesting cars. Go check out Chem Flumey's website if you get a chance. Just about shook my mouse off the keyboard tray there. Those big bumps. And we can see our spectators again. Hello, everyone. The second car here is going to be what? Can't really see it just yet. Well, I can see it, but I can't make out what make and model it is. Appears to be the other Ferrari. This is dangerous timing. Just gonna back right off here. Fell off S. Alright, that should be it for traffic. I'm gonna go one more lap so we can be fully in the day here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. It's only 6:30 in the morning. So if I go one more lap, it'll be what? Midday. Yep, that's what I want to do. I'm going to see if I can set a personal best while I'm at it. My personal best is... Whoops. What's going on here? Personal best was a 7:43. So we'll see if we can beat that. Now that there's no traffic. Well, I guess I didn't have traffic for the first few laps. But we'll see. We could push. And if I wreck, who cares? It's only a sim. Alright, so here we go. One final go with P96. Big lock there into turn one. Because who needs tires anyway? Up about a tenth thus far. And we should see those shadows getting shorter and shorter Sorry, you guys might have seen it in the overlay. Checking my watch there, got a message. So I gave back a bunch of time there. Note to self, check later. All right, here we go. Back even with my personal best. And of course, here's where things get tricky. The GP section, easy enough at Nürburgring Nordschleife, so much can go wrong. Don't ask me what all that flashing is. Apologies about that. Hopefully that doesn't last. Sorry, that's super annoying. Alright, 3/10 the gap now to the good. Come on, baby, let's roll. Still up. Now 8 in the morning, so proper daylight here. Yeah, the car is a blast. Really, really like it. Race Sim Studio's done a nice job taking a potentially, not boring, but a potentially predictable car, like a modern prototype, giving it life. It's fun to drive. Oh, yeah, that felt good. I don't think it was tire wear. I think it was track temp that was holding me back past few laps. That front end biting so much nicer right now. Two and a half seconds. Things going a lot better on this lap. No traffic to contend with. Warmer track already, despite it only being 9 in the morning, not even 9 in the morning. Oh, yes. One last time through the carousel. A little slide there. A little bit of life in this thing. One of my favorite sections in all of racing here. This car, not the best at taking it, but yeah, you get this section in the like Pagani's onto R. That's living, man. Alright, so I made it through what has historically been my worst section at Nordschleife. So odds are I should be able to finish the lap clean. Oh, then I do that. And that. Man, what's going on, Mike? Wake up. I'm afraid of these curbs. It shows horrible lines. Over 4 seconds now. Good. 4.3 seconds and climbing as we enter the Dodinger Straight. Really fun drive, really nice. We are set to be in the high 730s, 739.582, the current forecast. Let's see how that plays out. Final corner here. Not the cleanest, but we will be in the 739s. All right. So that'll do it. Yep. ProTech P96 is fantastic, unsurprising. I look forward to everything else Race Sim Studio has coming our way. Thank you, RSS team, for the update. Huge fun. Let me know your own thoughts on this or any other things sim racing related you want to chat about.